Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. He's going to field this at the 2. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
So first down from the 41.
Come on, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Ready!
First give of the game to the rookie for Morgan. He swings in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Walker off his own read. He's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Throwing from his own end zone. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterby. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Dart. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. That one gains 7. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And they'll come up on 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattaboo. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going right back to Scattaboo. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd down now. Here's Darks. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. On the handoff, here's Scattaboo. And Nelson Ledger just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Darts out of the shotgun. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Brought in left side by Jones. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down, Giants.
Scattaboo now from the gun. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling up.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Will Rowe from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Spins out of one side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Walker now from the gun. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Ready, set.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Bronk, means it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got the first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Returnable from the 2. This makes it up to the 25. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the pistol, and gave the Scatterboot. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Dart. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Running with Scatterboot. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Dart now. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Now, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
That's Scatterboot on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he is stopped at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Got it. Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Milroe looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Walker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Pistol now for Milroe. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Milroe to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Scatterbury. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Fields this clean at the 30. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. And off to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Quite a defensive battle, Bronk, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready.
From the gun, Milroe. It is caught left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. It's Walker on the option. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. It's complete. Sanders has got it outright. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
To the air, Milrow. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points in the lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On first and 10, here's Dart. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. He missed the linebacker lurking. Or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. In quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Dart resetting here after the pick. He finds Johnston. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going on first down. It's Dart. Kraft has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout comes, and that's going to be the second for New York. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
line. On first down, here's Dart. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'm chop you up.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Shoves one away. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense at a great spot on the opposite side of the field. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, this is Scatterboo. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Able to find Jones. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. It's Scatterboo. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat.
And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
He's got Jones for the completion. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet and only an incompletion to be had.
And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cavity Lions. Ready.
Throwing now, middle row. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. Panther 60.
Now it's Milrow. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Panther, here we go, here we go. Russell 80.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. Ball's out He's out in the clear. And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with first and goal.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Seahawks capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Are they going to run it down? He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hold the check.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Check. 60. Crack on 80. Let's go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. They'll take this at the 10. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
First down, New York.
Here's Scannaboo. And you do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Giants, first down.
Here's ETN on first down. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It's Scannaboo on second down. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 20.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Scannaboo. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Extra point attempt coming up.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Pistol now for Milrow. Trapped underneath, Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good.
Offense up to the line fast.
19 Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Escapes the pocket. He can run it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
18 Cardinals. 2. Hawk, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Tigers. 70 Timberwolves.
Running it after the penalty. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Milrow with it on first. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
From the gun, Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Pretty short, it's Milrow. Cut at the 10-yard line. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores. They try to put this one away. The AT up and good for Moody. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
42. Giants 28. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. Escapes the defender. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Motioning him from the slot right. Dart gonna throw again. Finds him over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Looking quickly here. On the carry. He loses the football. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play. Now ahead of third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Under the gun this time, here's Dart. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Goes to the hurry up here. Going on first down. It's Dart. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise with every route combination they're trying to throw?
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Milrow looking to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. All the left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready.
Well designed run. Here's Milroe.
Ready.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
That's a design run for Milroe. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Eagle. 60 Eagle.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's been getting all of it every time out. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so